Hey KiaaNationn, welcome to the channel. Welcome back, 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 welcome back to our channel. Hello, hi, welcome to our channel. My name is Shakia. I'm gonna do some back. And if you're not really clicking on this video, I appreciate you for coming on back, y'all. Okay. So, as you see in the title, right? Today's going to be a reaction video to my good friend, Matt. Okay, I just want to say congratulations to his growth on YouTube because, baby, he just hit 5K a few days ago and he almost sitting at almost 6K right now as we speak. Yeah, this is a reaction to his documentary basketball series. It's called Overlooked Basketball Series, Episode 1 Legacy, okay? I'm excited to react to this because... you know, I don't know. Like, it's my YouTube friend. I want to know, like, you know, what's going on with my good friend them. You feel me? So, if you like this video, thumbs it up. Okay, comment down below. If you are a supporter of Matt, let me know in the comment section down below, okay? Big period, because we love to see it, okay? Yeah, so, yeah, make sure you guys subscribe because, listen, look, it's a lot of y'all not subscribed on my channel. Press that subscribe button because it's completely free. All right, and respectfully watch the ads, okay? Big period. But before we get on cracking with this reaction video, I do want to say, listen, I am doing reaction shout outs. So if you want to be a reaction shout out for my next reaction video, just comment a video down in the comment section down below and you will be my next reaction shout out, big period. Or if you want to be my post notification shout out, make sure you comment down below in the comment section down below. Post notification squad. And period, you gonna be the notification squad. Big period. But you gotta comment that first to get shouted out in my next video. Okay? So you wanna shout out, do those two. You could be shouted out in my next video. Period. But yeah, without further ado, let's get on crack with this reaction video. Yo, let's go.
Things would have been good with Matt. A lot of teams chose not to pick Matt, but
which I don't know why, but
where I come from, New York City, Harlem, born and raised. Period. My life is pretty much what I make of it. I could have been victimized.
Yo, let's get into with the quality though.
Household or just my environment, but a bunch of prayers and just my resiliency. I can't see myself being regular. I didn't want to see myself just being another kid. I just see so much more. Trying to leave an impact on other people's lives as I went further. My love for basketball has never wavered. It only increased as time went on once I seen how close I was getting to my craft. And then growing across waters, playing against different competition that's not from the U.S., checking my talents against these players, knowing that I could hold my own, made me feel even greater. It was like, okay, all this time and all this hard work that you put in is paying off. And not only that, now I have networks and friends from all over the place. So it's pretty great for me to be playing basketball even to this day. I actually started playing 2 years ago once I left college. The atmosphere was beautiful. And what I loved was, to start it off, was the prayer. The prayer was always good because it always sets the tone. You never know what a person's going through. You never know what a person's dealing with. It's pretty important because it's like we become as one. You become humble and it's all about the game of basketball. Competition is pretty awesome. You know, after leaving college and coming here trying to play, it kept me in shape. I met a lot of great people from it. It's a league that does open doors for people that will not be able to play anymore. It hits a certain threshold that you won't be able to exceed basketball past a certain point. So this keeps the doors open for them. This is like the Madison Square Garden. It does open that door, and it does allow them to still be able to be relevant in the basketball world. The opportunity to still be active, you know, be your hometown Kobe Bryant, Kyrie Irving. I aspire to be just the change that people see. I aspire to be that pedestal that people are like, hey, you know what? I want to be like him. I want to improve my life. I want to get my life right with God. I want to do so much because he came from what he came from. He could do it, I can do it.
But just to support my good friend, we gonna watch that ad, right? But yeah, y'all, I most definitely agree with him. Like, period. I feel like a lot of guys that do play basketball is a good. Some people use it as a way out, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that, and that's a good thing, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, y'all, I'm letting his ad run, period. But y'all can't hear it, but I'm looking at it. But I'm excited to see the rest of it, like, yo, let's get into it with the quality though, like, period. I'm messing with the quality.
My name is Matthew Thomas.
Oh my God, he looks so different.
This person didn't make it, he was pretty good. And I was just like, I don't want to be a woulda, shoulda, coulda guy. I don't want to be one of those guys that was like, you know, I could have went harder. You know, I could have sweated a little bit more. I could have ran that last suicide. I could have, you know, I don't want to be that guy. I want to be a role model. And being a role model is a big thing for me.
Respectfully.
I put a lot of pride into when I wake up every morning and go to the gym and I work out really hard. You know, I do believe in if you're not working hard, somebody else out there is working harder than you.
Yup.
To make it pro, you know, that's my big inspiration. I'm
yeah, look at all the trophies in the bag.
When it comes to like hard working people,
with it.
like Matthew's definitely like.
Oh, this is his brother.
Probably not number 2 either, but definitely top 2 for sure. Like I talk to people about this a lot. Like when it comes to hard work, that's where my whole thing comes from. Like I work hard off the strength of I know somebody who implemented like this Kobe Bryant mindset. Like if you're not working, somebody doing exactly what you want to do as soon as you put the ball down. As soon as you leave the gym, somebody that's still shooting. And I took that into consideration with everything because Matthew just forced it. He's one of the, definitely one of the hardest workers I know.
Sometimes when I work out now,
and you could see it.
I think back to Virginia. I think back to that pro combat I went to where it was D1 players that being a professional basketball player was always the narrative. There was nothing else to it. It was get in the gym, get it done. And of course I have those moments when I think like, damn, you know, did I put in enough work?
Oh my gosh, he looks so different from then to now.
How could they not like me? You know, I felt like I stood out so much. You know, going against D1 talent, you know, considering yourself a D1 player, you know, you have to find out if you're nervous or not. I mean, was I nervous? I could have been. The only thing I can say is that I definitely was prepared.
I most definitely get nervous. Oh my God, this is 2016. Oh my gosh. Yo, you could just tell how like camera qualities like overall changed from like back then to now. Like everything was completely different now.
Are you open it?
It's open? You better look for them crazies.
Hello.
Ain't no dab or hello. You better check for them crazies. When y'all go on the tellies, make sure y'all look at them, the bed, the closet, the bathroom, the shower. They be in there.
Oh wait, shut up the fan.
You better check for them crazies. I don't play that.
Oh, there you go.
No, what? The door came off? No, yeah.
The door came off? The doorknob came off or the door?
Just got to the hotel. Show them the doorknob.
Oh, the doorknob came off. Oh, look, see? Doing bad already.
See, this is why I can sign a contract, because this shit right here can't be out of there. No, don't hold up.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, did playing against D1 talent or D2 talent scare me? I could go to a recreation and be scared, to be honest. Like, I could go to a regular gym and be a little bit nervous. It could be against nobodies. And I could be a little bit nervous because I care. You know, like I care about making the shots. I care about looking good. So going to the D1, D2 joint, I mean, yeah, I was
I don't know what you talking about, that D1, D2.
But I couldn't let him know I was petrified. I mean, I had blonde hair. So I already stood out. You know, I stood out already. I think this is pre-blonde too. This is like my whole head not even blonde. I think it's like a couple of patches. So, I mean, yeah, I was nervous because, you know, they just had a different bounce to their step. You know, they were bigger. They were more athletic. You know, they just had a different vibe. And I felt like, you know, I was nervous. But then, like I said, I was putting in so much work. And although I might have not came into school as a Division I player or, you know, one of the, you know, highly touted Division I players, I think by the time of all of the work that I was putting in and stuff like that, like I worked hard enough to exceed being a Division I player and I found myself being a professional player. You know, what made me feel like I did good was because I was killing every guard. I killed every guard.
Ooh.
Like it's not even a question to be like, oh,
yo, he made that shot guard, and just, you know? Like flew.
But the people around me, like I said, it was a tough one. It was a tough one for me to take on my chin. Something that I didn't know how I would deal with progressively going forward. But it wasn't all bad. Reason being that it wasn't all bad is because, you know, through that tough time, you know, it made me think about, you know, my first game in college. I think that was the biggest thing. That was one of the narratives that changed. It made me think about my first game in college and
Period.
how things
Okay, y'all, we about to get hit with
can
an
be.
ad. Hold on. Cause I ain't even about to cap to y'all. I don't know nothing about that basketball talk. That D1, D2 that he talking about. I don't know what that is. But so like overall, like what he's talking about, like, you know, like with him like first starting out basketball and in the beginning, like having his first game. Yeah, I feel like, you know, I feel like that's normal to go through that. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, yeah, like you nervous and stuff. Like I remember them days in dance class. Like I used to be so shy. Okay, November 12th, 2010, baby.
My first college game was nerve-wracking. We had no idea who the starting lineup was en route to the game. So, you know, I was one of the most physical guards. I was cut, you know. I had the little dog in me. So I felt like, you know, the coach really rocked with me. You know, I really felt like that I was going to get out there and produce. And I could score.
Period.
You know, that was one thing. I came into the school, like, we knew I could score. And when we got to the locker room, the starting five was on the board, and I was not on the starting five.
What?
Most people was even surprised that I wasn't starting. Even my coach, my assistant coach, came up to me like, "Don't worry about it. When you get in there, make sure you just do what you got to do." I didn't say nothing. I don't know if it was on my face. I don't know if people knew I was pissed. But I was furious. The guard that started in front of me, I think his name was Daniel something. I'm not even really sure. From the outside looking in, like I said, I felt like that he wasn't a better guard than me. Overall, he definitely wasn't a better guard than me. No knock at him, but he was a way better point guard than me. Like, I mean, as far as running the floor, going into the plays and stuff like that, when things broke down, he still ran the play. When things broke down for me, I went for a bucket. Like, there was no other ifs, ands, or buts about it. I didn't want to turn the ball over by passing, so I was like, I'm going to shoot. Getting there and realizing that I wasn't starting was tough because I was on the layup line, you know. I was trying to stay focused. I was trying to stay engaged. I was trying not to show that I was pissed. Well, we had about like 15 players on our team. So I didn't know when I was going to get into the game. I didn't know who I was going to sub in for. And that was an interesting part for me to start out. And being in my first college game was an away game, it made things even more interesting. You know, because I felt like that was my makeup. In high school, I loved playing away. I kind of hated playing home because people expected me to do good. When I went away, you know, you had the trash talkers, you know, you had the school students talking trash. So being in my first college game was away. I was like, I'm gonna leave an interesting stamp. Just knowing when I got out there, I was just like, yo, don't mess up.
Hold on, y'all. I know, like, that had to have been, like, you know, a lot, like, being away, you know, out of your element, you know, you're far away from home, you know, not familiar with the area, so that had to have been, like, that personally, that would have been intimidating for me, because that would have just been, like, you know, but then again, I would have stayed focused, so it's just, like, you know, like, but let's continue. I'm so excited. Oh, my gosh.
Don't mess up. And that was the biggest mistake I could do, was keep telling myself, don't mess up. Because when I got out there, I think my first time I got out there, I think I messed up. Don't worry about messing up.
Yeah.
Just focus on going out there and being the best player that you can be. You know, be the first Matt Thomas. You know, people are already doubting you. You know, you're not even supposed to be in college. You're not even supposed to get to this point, but you're here. You know, so just go out there and perform. And I started on defense. Defense is always where you start at. You know, I was like, if you're not going to do nothing right, just start on defense. Try to get that down pat. One of the biggest things that I remembered about my first college game was how nervous I was. The reason being that I knew I was nervous is because I kept turning the ball over. You know, like when you turn the ball over, you look over at the coach like, is anybody settled in for me? And I guess looking at the footage now, my coach kind of gave me a little leniency. When I play basketball, I have a plus-minus system in my head. So if I shoot a shot or I miss a shot or I turn the ball over, I'm like -1, -2. If I make a shot, I'm like, okay, +1,
I'm gonna learn how to
+2.
do basketball.
So I'm playing a game with myself within a game, trying to make sure that I stay above average, you know, to show that my greatness.
Facts.
And I started that game, and I was like a -6. I was like, oh my God, I'm like a -6.
What?
And I knocked down that corner 3-pointer. And I was like, thank God, because I had turned the ball over prior to me knocking that corner three-pointer down, and I saw them tell a guard to go to the scorer's table to sub me out. So I knew I was coming out.
What?
So being that I knew that I was coming out, I was like, whatever shot I get, I am shooting this basketball. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm coming out anyway, so who cares? And I seen them pull the guard back. After them pulling the guard back, you know, I kind of got the confidence that they were rocking with me.
Period.
A few plays later, you know, the ball swung around a couple of times, and like it was like the Red Sea, it parted, and then I was open for another shot.
Defense, it's Thomas again for three. And again, he drills it. Broncos lead by 11.
And I mean, slap, I knock it down, and I'm just like inside, I'm like, Argh! Inside, I'm like jumping for joy. The team calls the timeout. Go over to the huddle. You know, everybody's like pushing me in the head. Matt, let's go. Finally waking up. So I'm like, yeah. In my head, I'm like, yeah, I should have started. Yeah, that's why I'm nervous. You know, but yeah. And then my mindset was like, okay, now you're catching back up. Now you're in the positives. You know, make a play. At that time, one of my player of the years, you know, he got a deflection, and I had got ahead. Now, I got ahead enough where I could have laid this ball up, but my mindset was like, nah, doing good, you're going to shoot every shot.
Focus, y'all?
You know, reward good defense. So, you know, as I caught the ball, I threw a little drop pass behind me, and, you know, that was all she wrote.
A 2-on-1, get it back.
And from that point on, the game just took off.
60-37.
Period. Focus, that's what it is. Okay. Up.
Back and forth, Wade, across the court to the guard. Pass to Lawrence is intercepted. Take it back the other way, Broncos. Matt has it stretched. Everybody on the court.
Yo, this has to be intense, bro. Because yo, no lie, just seeing like Matt in his basketball videos, like some of these games get intense. You feel me? So it would be intimidating for me to play like a whole bunch of. I could only imagine how a female would feel like in the beginning, like playing with like, you know, dudes and whatever. Child, oh my goodness. Let's continue.
Coming back the other way, up like 29 and a half to go. Takes the three, gets inside, comes down low.
Oh, okay.
It's Joseph who hits the layup and will go to the line for one.
Period. That was a good shot.
The Broncos now lead 58-34. Takes the jumper, misses. Broncos the rebound.
Defense and, you know, my scoring ability at that point, things turned around, and my first freshman game, my first game of my college career, took off, and I finished the game with 15 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, a couple of steals, and that was my first win. Yeah, so that was a great year for me.
Yes.
Man, just think about it now. It's just like how simple it was.
Hold on, y'all. We're about to get hit with another egg. Respectfully, we're going to watch his ass. Period. Okay. We back.
Tell us about the combine you have coming up.
Currently,
oh my gosh, he was tatted up crazy.
A big combine. It's one of the biggest ones before Summer League in Vegas or the combine. It gives you a chance to show your talent before teams start scooping up all the talent out there. I just came from a meeting previously where I was in a room with a bunch of Division I players, SEC players, all types of players. So we got the information about what's going to take place tomorrow, and that's it for right now.
Is there anything that you're nervous about?
I'm always nervous.
Period.
You know, I'm not gonna lie.
I would be too.
It makes it seem
Like you on edge.
I'm always nervous. I'm nervous before I open up the hotel door. I'm nervous when I wake up in the morning and I realize it's the day of. You know, now I'm nervous. You know, and I'm not sure if nervousness is a good thing or a bad thing, but I don't allow it to consume me. You know, I use it in a
Yeah, because it could be good and bad.
It lets me know that I still
Period.
care.
Period.
It lets me know that it's still fresh and that you know, this means a lot to me. So yeah, you know, I have nervousness, but at the end of the day, it's business.
What's the first thing that went through your head when you walked in the room and you saw all the guys there? They were taller than you.
Kill.
Huh? He said kill.
That was it.
My coach, who is a G League coach, is telling me, like, you look great. And he doesn't have to lie to me. He doesn't have to tell me anything. You know, probably after that day, he probably wouldn't ever see me again. But he's telling me, like, no, listen, there's no way they're not going to pick you up. Like, they're going to pick you up. Trust me. Just stick with it. They're going to pick you up. And, you know, his loyalty to believing in me and standing up for me was just bar none. He spoke up for me. He was like, I just found it interesting that, you know, our team had the best record in the conference, and my guard was one of the best players in the conference. My guard led most of the guards in scoring and assists, steals, and he didn't get acknowledged, not for all first team, all second team, or even honorable mention. Nor was he even ranked to be the MVP. So it's like when you say that, it's just like, at that point, at that moment, I think that's when I started to realize, like, the politics about the combines. Like, you know, people were like, you know, numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. In that situation, numbers do lie. Numbers do lie. It was like, who are you? You know, you're a black kid with blonde hair. You don't come from a big school. We have Hampton University, Norfolk University, NC State. We have these big schools here, but, you know, why do we care about you? Yeah. Damn, Matt failed. You know, I had to be like, but I was furious. It's just when you just see yourself get robbed right in front of your face and you can do nothing about it, it's just like, that's not it. Like, you know, you gotta still do more. It's like, nah, it has to be more. Like, you can't just leave me here stranded and leave me flat on my face. Like, no, like, this is not the end of my story. My story doesn't end here.
Period.
So you're gonna tell me my story ends here? No.
Exactly.
I was excited, I was nervous, you know, getting to the hotel in Virginia.
Exactly.
But I couldn't show too many emotions because the people around me, I had to be strong for them. You know, I had to be.
Facts.
I had to be the solid one.
Period. Hold on, y'all.
But one thing I can say is,
I want to hear what he has to say at the end, y'all. I am just so proud of him because he is a good basketball player. Like, a lot of y'all need to stop sleeping on my friend, alright? You a good player. Stop playing on the kid respectfully. Alright now? Y'all, maybe don't mind. I legit cracked myself up. I don't know how people do with me. Alright, we back.
what I was being strong for couldn't prepare me for what was about to happen next.
Period. Oh, I'm excited for episode 2. Oh my gosh. All right, y'all. So that was the end of it. You feel me? Okay. So, like, even though I still don't understand like the whole basketball talk thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure my friend man gonna tell me because who? So if you like my friend's basketball series, make sure you thumbs up this video, okay? Because period, this is only the beginning. Like, this is only the beginning, and I'm really excited to see like the rest of like his documentary series. You know what I'm saying? His overlooked basketball series, because I really want to know more about like basketball, because I don't know much about basketball, nor do I know the talk of it, you feel me? So, nor do I understand it, okay? It just felt like, you know? But I most definitely agree with like most of the stuff that he was saying, because it's just like, how could you can't just stop? Like, even though something was put in front of you to like, that was made for you to give up, and you know, like, no, your story don't end here, period. It's only the beginning. You feel me? It's the first page. You just flip it over. That's what you do. You don't rip that page. You don't rip that page out of the book out and close the book. No, just turn the page over and start fresh. Period. Like, what? Period. Look at that Vice Key. Respectfully. But, yeah. Yo, comment down below what y'all think in the comment section down below. You feel me? Again, if y'all don't tune into my friend channel, tune in. Okay? So, y'all guys out here that like basketball and whatever, make sure you go tune in to my friend channel because he do all these basketball series. And lately, I've been into it. Maybe because of the trash talking. But still, it's like really intense and I really want to learn more about it. But yeah, y'all. So, yeah, if you subscribe, okay, make sure you guys subscribe because, listen, look, it's a lot of y'all not subscribed. I got a problem with it. Y'all see it? I see it too. Make sure you guys subscribe, okay? Turn that notification bell so you know if every time I drop a banger. Make sure you make that thing turn gray, not red. So if it's red, click it to turn gray, alright? Because it's completely free, no charge. Alright, big period. I'm going to see y'all in my next reaction video.